Well, Sophie, you're not only welcome to the Public Sector Marketing Show, you are also welcome to the company, to Digital Training Institute, and to our brand, Public Sector Marketing Institute. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to everything that we have coming up in the future together.
So, listen, this was sort of an accidental appointment in the best possible way, but let's tell people how it came about.
Yeah, so your business is thriving and it's absolutely brilliant. You've got such a seamless process in everything you do. You've got high quality content, you've high quality products, you yourself are high quality. And there's like this little gap of like you're a one woman show, so you can only do so much. And you need that extra push of someone to take on operations, sales, business development, seeking opportunity, talking to the client, seeing what else we're not doing that we can provide to them, and that in between was just missing. And through looking for external hires, we were looking third party, was not between the two of us. We were interviewing, as probably a lot of people saw on social media and LinkedIn, and great people out there, but the fit for our business, or well, your business and me coming into the business, um there was something missing. And people have skills, but there's that little extra bit that I think I can provide. In that I know the business so well. I've been working in it since I was 14. I'm familiar not only with digital marketing and social media, but I also have operations background. I have tax, I have accounts. So I think I have just that extra push more to offer than anyone else you could have hired. And then how it came about was after we were hiring, and obviously things just sometimes don't work out. We were in the car on the way to the airport, and you were sitting in the back, and oh, what do we do? What do we do? And you asked me if I wanted a job. And something came over me that I said, absolutely, yeah, let's go for it. And you thought I was joking. And then our whole holiday was spent, breaking it down. How is this going to work? Will we actually do this? And you can spend your life doing ifs, whats, buts, maybes. And the time is now. And I had always spoken about joining the company and joining the family business. Um, and it was something that we thought would be in the distant future, not the near future. And you know what? Sometimes, life's too short. You just need to go for it. And I think we will be a team to be reckoned with.
And I was honest with you and I said one of my concerns or considerations was not employing you and bringing you as part of our small team, but actually was there enough in this to challenge you, to allow you to grow your skill set? I mean, I have massive respect for you as a chartered accountant. I have watched you invest blood, sweat, and tears, and hundreds of hours and days and weeks and many, many years of study academically and then professionally. And, I saw where you wanted to go in your career. And my idea was, my question was, is this enough for you right now?
Yeah, I think so. I also had the exact same concern, and that was one of the points that we thought maybe in the future I would join when there was maybe a little bit more substance. But where I thrive and what I really enjoy is pushing forward in operations and development. So if I was to come in whenever the business was like really established and you had this, passive income of like online training courses, then maybe there wouldn't have been anything for me to do. Maybe then would have been the time where I struggled and didn't find anything challenging. But right now, there's so much scope for me to just make it what I want, make it my own, the role. And I know what your end goal is, and that's where we'll work well together because I know I can get you there, and I know we can work well. But it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be hard. But we're in it together, and it's going to be exciting. So I do think, yeah, it'll definitely challenge me enough, and I still get to do my times as well.
And of course, our skill sets complement each other because what you're going to be doing, is not what I want to be doing or where I should be focusing my time. All of my time is about, content strategy, developing courses, delivering the work for the clients, writing the books, being on stages, being behind the mic. And that's what I love doing. And I don't see myself moving away. So Do you agree that what you can bring is something completely different and a skill set that I don't have and we don't have in the business?
Yeah, absolutely. It was quite clear when, you have so many clients and you give so much attention to your clients and you want to grow and you're getting calls and you can't work with everyone. And that's great and you're the face of it, but you always need someone in the background. You always need someone who is thinking of everything because you can't do everything yourself, and you are a master of so many things. You're so skilled and qualified, but there is that little bit of in the background operations that you shouldn't be doing. Any millionaire, billionaire, business owner, Elon Musk, he's got a whole team of people behind him, and that's where you need to be, and that's where we're going to bring you.
Well, I was just going to ask you, what is your vision for the company? Where do you want to take it?
An early retirement for you anyway.
Does that mean that you're in the position as chief operations officer, that you're already after my CEO job?
No, 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 no. You can keep it for another few years. I think where the business is going to go is really in the online space and the online training space. You're one person, we can't be just selling you all the time. But the great thing is all your products are written by you. It's your content. It's you who's delivering them online. So I think it's then communicating that to our clients and our customers and the people who are interested in working with you and saying, if you take an online course, you're not losing Joanne. It's Joanne through and through, and you're still getting her, and you're still getting the same quality and caliber of information and knowledge. The only difference is it's less face to face, but there's always that little bit extra. You always throw in an hour consulting or a little strategy or have someone in the webinar. So it's bringing that all together, communicating that out to everyone, getting the online business really thriving and running itself, which it will, and then giving you opportunities to kind of move away maybe from, the day-to-day training sessions, and you have so much more to give, maybe doing more strategy for bigger organizations, going a bit global maybe in the future as well, which you already have gone global, but actually getting a global income stream as well would be quite interesting, I think, and the scope and potential is definitely there.
And of course, the existing team members that we have, and I've been supported by Jamelia and Angela, and then we have our contractors in Sound to Light, and then we have Claire Jenks in the UK. But we are all focused on content. I mean, we are content specialists, and definitely that business edge and that business acumen has been missing. I mean, I did business for my Leaving Cert, and yeah, I got an A in honours, and I was a CEO in a Chamber of Commerce at 25 years of age, and I've run my own business for 14 years. But, there's nothing like having a chartered accountant on your team day in, day out, and somebody who is so au fait with this business, the customer base, and the product. And so you're going to be involved in business development. So actually, our clients are going to be seeing and hearing a lot more from you, and I'm sure that they will be delighted, because I definitely think that you can tease out, as you said earlier, what their needs are.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's so exciting. That's one thing that sometimes with working in an accounts and in practice is you're very stuck to the computer. You're very numbers based. You have limited interaction, and any interactions you do have with clients are always just information gathering, and then having a discussion at the end of preparation and your output, and that's it, and telling them this is what I've done and let's move on. Whereas what I now will be doing is so much more hands-on with the clients. I'm such a talker. I am literally the exact same as you. I could talk for days, and it's exciting to be able to spend my day filling my calendar, talking to clients, talking to customers, seeing what they want, and then bringing them through the journey. So yes, I'll be there at the start, but I'll also can bring them through their whole digital product use, whatever they need, so that'll be really exciting, yeah, to do a lot more face to face and customer focus, and hopefully, yeah, they like me.
I'm sure they will, and a lot of people who are now watching the show or listening to the podcast will probably have happened upon you in many guises. You've been at our summits, and you've consulted into the business in recent years. So you've always been there in the background. And I kind of think people assume that you are involved in the business, which you are, but this is bringing it into, a full-time role and you committing your career right now. So where will we be in 5 years' time?
Gosh, I hope we have, at least doubled our revenue, as the accountant's answer. I want to see a lot more clients. I want to see us getting into different industries in the public sector. There's so much scope there, and there's so many people who probably have never heard of us. And I want to, tell them we're here, we're listening, we know what you need, and we can help you. I would like to see you traveling more, going abroad, jetting off, spending your time less, sitting in, your office, doing the face-to-face things, and actually getting out and, going international, and maybe doing more, personal things for yourself along with the business things, everything that complements the business. Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting few years. Digital changes so fast. We could be having this conversation in 1 year's time and it could actually be completely different, and we could have just turned the business upside down. Who knows? But we will definitely see how digital changes, how the industry changes. COVID already, we've seen how that just flipped your business. You were, getting on the train, traveling every day. We never thought we'd be able to get, public sector on Zooms. And now look at them, where you're filling Zoom rooms and it's brilliant. So again, who knows what's going to happen? So I have a vision. I know how to get it there, but also we will just be going with the times and seeing where the wind takes us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Who could have forecasted the previous 2 years? And to some extent, we really don't know what's going to happen in the immediate future. But guys, I think you heard it here first. Sophie has just promised me a 4-day week to improve my work-life balance, and that's definitely something that I would definitely want to strive for. But business is challenging. Business is demanding. You have to be agile, not only to the economy. We're looking at where inflation is going. I heard an economist on this morning predicting a recession in 2023. So we have to adapt to what's happening in external factors. Also in terms of digital, we have to be agile to that, all the while making sure we're relevant to the client. And so with all of those demands coming, I'm definitely feeling confident that I will have you by my side and shoulder to shoulder, and really taking a helicopter view of the business as I stay down and dirty with the clients and the content, where I'm really, really happy, and that won't be changing. I will still be here and speaking to my customers, giving them the same level of service. That's not going to change, but it's just bringing you in and developing the business end of the business, right? That's where your specialism is.
Yeah, and I love business. I've always loved business. Actually, since I started in secondary school and I chose my subjects and I did business, and I just thrived at it. Every day in my work in the accountancy industry, I deal with business owners. And through working in the family business, I always see all my clients like my mom, like exactly like you, like it's your livelihood. And I think sometimes that get missed with, professionals, and they just do the job and they move on and they don't think about the human being and the person putting their blood, sweat, and tears into it. And that's what I can bring. You're not just another client to me, it's your livelihood. I will bring the business. I will be honest and tell you what's not working. We could see some products going out the window because I'm like, this isn't working. And that's the honesty and what you need. You need someone there, talking to the clients and giving you the feedback, because everyone loves you. But what if people are too afraid to say, I actually didn't like that course, or I didn't like that, so they can come to me. I'll sort it out. Yeah, just that little bit of in between, a bird's eye view of the business, what you need, what the business needs, what your client needs. Like, it's every single stakeholder that's important, and you always put the client first, and I'm here to put you first in your business.
Gosh, Sophie, you'd get the job, only you already have the job. That was a great spiel. And of course, there's one other person that's kind of delighted that you're joining. Not kind of, he is very delighted, and that's our Bobby, right?
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I'm already getting a to-do list because he thinks it falls in the remit of my job. So I'm fine with that. I'm happy if I get to take an hour off to go see my brother. I won't be complaining. Very different to working in a professional office.
Well, listen, I'm thrilled to be able to share the news with all the loyal people who follow this show and the podcast and who work with me. And I would just invite all of you to send Sophie a little message, welcome her to the team, and give her some good buzz as she starts off on her journey. And Sophie, whatever happens, you know, life is a journey. We know that. And, you know, if things change, that's absolutely fine. You know, we've had this conversation. You're only 26 years of age. You've got so much of your life and your career to look forward to. But for now, I'm absolutely thrilled that you're part of Digital Training Institute. So welcome to the team. And we must have a welcome party to welcome you, but maybe we'll get you to do a couple of weeks' work before we do that.
Sounds good.
All right, Sophie, for now, thanks very much. And thank you for allowing me to interview you on the Public Sector Marketing Show.
Anytime. Yeah, we have to take turns. I interviewed you at Christmas. You're interviewing me now. I'll pop in now and again and we'll mix it up a bit.
Absolutely. Thanks, folks. And that's it from Sophie and from me.